If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's Lad McConkey to return. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense. They bring Chase in motion. Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. He'll get it inside the 20. He is in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready now for their second drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Herbert now on first down. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They bring Chase in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Gesicki, the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return is McConkey. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Here's Dobbins. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Third and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Tight end going in motion here. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Herbert. That is caught, and he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And he will get into the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown Chargers. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return is Chase Brown. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll look to throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brown. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Bengals on top. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Now, Burrow. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's Brown. Not much to work with there. He'll get down to about the 22. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Burrow. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and long. Now it's Herbert. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Charlie Jones deep to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he will score. Jamar Chase, touchdown Cincinnati. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. On play action now, Herbert. He connects with Disley. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's third down and a few inches. Now Herbert. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Third and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on fourth and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
On first down, Herbert. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense.
This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. Sam Hubbard, former Buckeye, in there to bring him down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
It's a big play there on third down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Burrow here on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Chargers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. The Chargers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Herbert. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. To throw, it's Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Herbert to the air again. Pass brought in by Chark. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Bengals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd down, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the 3rd. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Davis now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Third and 5. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, LA.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Herbert to the air again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. He's got his tight end. That's Hurst. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Charger first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow to the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Brown. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That is caught, finding Higgins. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And he's into the end zone. Mike Gesicki, touchdown Bengals. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Chark. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Brown now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Burrow now. That's complete. It's Yosivas. 12 yards on that hookup. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early,
and he's into the end zone yet again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing, Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Now it's Herbert. He runs with it. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Herbert to throw on second down. He's going to keep it himself. A pickup there of 25 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he's in! Justin Herbert, touchdown LA. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Moving the tight end right. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 25-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from SoFi.
Keep it moving. Let's go. Put some points on the scoreboard.